Directed by Feast. Viral.
Yo, CEO-NAFEES checking in. You're now tuned into the Directed by CEO-NAFEES. I have a special guest today, Miss Fears. I'm gonna call you Miss Fears.
Why you calling me Miss Fears?
You starting to be Miss Fears in my eyes. Like you starting to
Really? Why?
like grown lady-ish, Miss Fears.
Cause I be fussing at you all the time. That's why.
She be scaring me to death.
That's cause I be fussing at you. You don't gotta call me.
Everybody that know Miss Fears, we ain't got nothing to even. We already know.
That's crazy.
I see the show. I think everybody love the show. You got a lot of support and a lot of fans. You know what I mean? You enjoy doing it?
Yeah. I mean, it's new. It's different for me. It's not something that I like really wanted to do. Yeah. I think it was something that people kind of, yeah. Like, and it's actually before y'all, like years ago. I swear to God, like years ago, I got people that was like, you should do a podcast, you should do a podcast. Like, and I think it's just because of like the background, the setting. Like when we sitting up at the bar, it's just, that's what we do. We just sit there, we kick it, we talking, we busting it up. And I guess it give you like vibes of how people are when they on that same platform. So like, I have like family and friends that for years, I'm talking about, it's been at least 4 or 5 years, they've been saying you should do a podcast. And
because I want everybody to know Toy really shy, especially with the camera.
I'm so shy, y'all.
Like this stuff she doing is new. She really not an internet person. Yeah, I mean, she really don't care for the internet for real. So we just know how she is off the camera. She real funny, she real welcoming. There's just a lot of good stuff about her, so we like put it on camera.
I think that's what people think. I think my personality off camera is what people think should go on camera. And I'm like, as soon as it's like camera, I'm like, oh shit.
We have a good old time.
I ain't gonna cuss that much. But no, seriously. I think that's what it is. I think my regular personality is so down to earth and so natural and regular that people feel like that should be on the platform. And I'm like, as soon as I think about it being on the platform, I'm like,
yeah,
create content. What you supposed to say? Like, what you like? It's just not. It's not my comfortable.
People wouldn't even know that though. They would think you enjoyed it.
All the time, though, when I tell people that I'm an introvert, extrovert, they be like, but you have to really know me to know that I have a lot of ways that's very much like, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my
there's a lot of things that I ask you to do, or you think you be like, much as you don't like to tell me no with the production and stuff, but I know when you don't want to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of stuff I don't be wanting to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Literally a lot of stuff. Like Chelsea be like, I'll do it. I'll be like, good, because I don't like, Chelsea is for the team. I'll be like, oh, what you want me to do? Like, yeah.
Chelsea be rocking.
Chelsea is taking one for the team all the time. I'm on the like, what the hell? You know.
Cause like the comments, do that stuff bother you? Like comments on the show and stuff?
No.
It don't bother you?
I think to me, people have their right to feel or opinionate themselves. Like I never really ever take comments first. No, it's been a few times when I wanted to say, you don't even know what you're talking about. Right. But in reality, it's like, I don't have to address it. It's not that deep. Like, so I don't really take, like, I'm not and I actually read them. I actually read majority of the comments. I like them. I sometimes respond. I don't respond to everybody, but even if people say stuff that may be negative or whatever, I don't take it personal. I never I guess that's just my personality though. Like I don't really care what nobody think.
Right.
Like I never, that's one thing. I got a lot of real tough skin. Like it ain't even about having tough skin. I just don't care. Like
right. Because you caring really don't. It ain't gonna make a break. It ain't gonna make.
It don't mean like your opinion really doesn't matter to me. Like you don't pay no bills over here. You don't do nothing for me. Why would I even care about?
Because I was about to say you definitely don't. You do care about what you say, but sometimes you don't. So how you think about the comments and people, and you don't care about their opinion. And I was about to say you don't care about what people will have with their opinion with you either. But sometimes you.
I mean, I do know that I can be too forward, too upfront, and to me, it's never like in a malicious way. Yeah. But because of my personality and maybe just who I am, like I just kind of say whatever pop out that come to my head, and sometimes I don't really think that it may affect the person, or they might like take it personal. I just be thinking like, you ain't think that was stupid, and then like, you know, I ain't really trying to call you stupid, but like I thought it was stupid, so I just say it was stupid, and then they like, damn, you just called me stupid, you know. But my brain is like, I'm not really trying to be malicious with it. I just think
your curse outs. When you curse me out, which is all the time, because I be late and stuff like that.
It doesn't communicate well.
It doesn't communicate well, and I'm learning how to communicate a lot better. Cause this my sis, so we can argue.
And it ain't no big deal.
It ain't no big deal.
It ain't never no big deal. It is what it is. Like it's family. It's like when you know how whoever tell you off real quick, you don't take it personally.
But your curse outs don't feel malicious. You feel me? It's not. That's why I could deal with it. Cause it's not disrespectful. You don't call me like certain names and stuff like that. And I'm a man too. But like, you curse out for like love.
I hope they don't feel malicious, because they never come from
never.
I don't want them to like it's but I really feel like, yo, Feast, why you ain't never here when the fuck you say you gonna be here? Like that's how I feel. Like and I'm gonna probably always say that because that's just how I move
structured.
Like structurally, like, you know.
Not
everything I do, don't get me wrong, not everything I do, but when I gotta be to work, I be to work on time. I'm not the person.
I know you be on work on time.
I literally get to work on time. And if I'm not, it's because traffic, you know.
You cursing the traffic out too, ain't you?
Yeah.
You got road rage?
Bad. Yeah, definitely. But it's a thing where, like, that's how, like, if I say I'm going to do something, then I stand to what I'm doing. Like, so if I'm like, oh, I'm going to be there, like, I try to really be there when I say, do what I say I'm going to do. So I just be expecting that from people. Like,
yeah, no, I see you do it with everybody.
Yeah, it's not
the just first time I catch you late to something. I can't wait.
No, I do.
I can't wait.
I haven't been late to stuff, but it's not I try not to.
Yeah,
I try not to. Like, if it's a thing I really supposed to be at a certain time, I try my best to be there.
No, I do feel good being able to depend on somebody, like sticking by their word.
Yeah,
it do.
Do you ever see those memes on there where it say if you can win $1 million, who you gonna invite? You know they gonna show up late.
Yeah.
I can add you to my good friend. I got 3 people now. It's you, Tidra, and Naima. Y'all for sure going to not be on time, and I'm gonna win my $1 million. Like,
you could definitely put me on that list.
Yeah, you're definitely. I'm gonna win.
I'm late to everything. Yes. I don't know why. I just
Tidra and Naima. I just like it. It literally drives me insane.
Yeah.
Like I be like, I don't want to go with y'all. Like I just like, and they be like, why? Because
they're gonna take forever.
I be pissed. Like literally, I ain't even gonna hold you.
I got cursed out by Miss Gilda too. Remember? I was late. She was cursing me out. I was like, damn.
It wasn't doing nothing. But the fact of the matter is, you told her a time frame, and that's what people expect. She probably was ready on time, so she expected you to be on time.
Yeah, no matter what's going on. Yeah. And I always used to say that to people, like, I'm late, but you ain't doing nothing. But that's not the point.
Yeah, that's what I be trying to tell you.
Because I could have been bullshit, and I'm expecting you
still sleeping, or still chilling, or playing. But I don't know what you could have been doing. But the fact is, you said you was gonna be here at this time. You got a grace period of 15 minutes. After that, I'm about to lose my mind.
You know what's crazy about being a certain way? So like when times that I am on time for stuff, people late because they think I'm gonna be late anyway.
Yeah.
And I feel it like, damn. But you can't say nothing.
Remember that time you showed up early to beat the man for the houses and he wasn't on time?
Yeah.
You was really like, I'm going to be on time because he said, and then he wasn't on time.
He wasn't on time. And I feel like he wasn't on time because he probably thought I wasn't going to be on time anyway. Mm-hmm. But I do value people's time, and I don't mean it to be disrespectful, but I always had that problem, like being late. I don't know what it is. Even when I wake up early to go to stuff, it's like I like to rush or something. I don't know what it is. I like to rush. I had to go to work and be early up, and then I'll wait literally to the time it's almost time to get there and be. It's just like I gotta have a rush.
Chaos.
Ain't that retarded? I don't know. Yeah. I don't like it to be calm and my shirt out and everything is. I like to. What is that called? There's something wrong with that.
You work out of chaos.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Being able to take accountability, I'm starting to like it.
You're getting better with accountability.
Yeah, I'm starting to like it because it betters you though.
Yeah.
It betters you. I always played the victim. And it ain't me.
What you talking about? I left it with the traffic. Like, nigga, you was supposed to be here 2 hours ago. Like,
yeah.
Don't take that long to get nowhere really from point A to point B is
you know
a good hour.
I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'm right around the corner.
No, you know what's crazy is when niggas say that and then you really be looking out the door waiting for them and you know, like, I'm coming down the block. You're not coming down the block. I'm standing at the door and there's no cars on the block coming.
That comes from hustling.
Yeah.
Like to keep somebody on hold so they don't go spend their money with somebody else.
Yo, I hate that.
I'm right around the corner.
That's one thing I can't stand for men to do is, and you know what's, now girls took that thing of like, I'm about to pull up. And knowing you ain't even leave out the house, that's crazy to me.
I seen people do it. I'm about to pull up and be right in the house, and I'm like, you ain't even leaving.
I can hear your background. You're not even in the car. What are you talking about? You're not about to pull up, and you sound like you still in the bathroom. Like, what are you talking about?
How was everything with you mentally? Like, how you feel mentally? You know what I think of you, like, I don't feel like you hide stuff, but I remember one day you was on the phone with us and you told us like, yo, I feel like I'm not doing well today. Something is like, but I couldn't tell. You like, I ain't doing well today. I don't feel well. I don't feel good. Like you told us, because I think was having a conversation about, like, tell us, let us know, because Toy is Miss Tuffy. You know what I mean? Like,
it's too early to be crying. I don't really know how I am.
You know, you.
Sometimes a lot of times I think I'm good. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'm just not. Like, I think I don't really try to think about how I am. In reality, I think I just like live in the motion of day by day, like moment by moment of like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was literally just cool. And then you ask me how I am. And then I'm fucking crying. That's crazy. I was fine, like just laughing with you.
Yeah. That quick.
So I'm fucked up. Honestly, I'm fucked up.
You know, we was, you know, our group text we got. Mm-hmm. And like, the thing on the news came out about the basketball player dude and all that stuff, and they were sending it in the chat
everywhere.
And I'm like,
I got like 50,000 messages that day, like everybody from the moment.
But you know, you want to hear something? Not to cut you off. I'm sorry about that. But remember, we put the documentary clip out. We put the documentary clip out probably like hours before that situation happened.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, we reposted it. Yeah.
We reposted it back on the page, and
that's crazy.
That's really crazy.
That is crazy, because we just was like talking about, you was like, I'm gonna repost the documentary, and
yeah. Because the first comment that was on our podcast page was, oh yeah, it's a good time to post that, being as though Cheese get the rest because it's the guy who killed him. I thought somebody was trolling. Remember?
Yeah.
I'm like, somebody trolling, right? But, and then that stuff came out or whatever. Because it's like, I was telling the chat not to send it to you. But I know you see it anyway. Do that stuff, do that bother you? Seeing all that stuff on social media? Do you honestly think it bothers you?
Sometimes. But I can't control
other
that.
People's.
Like, yeah, you know, I think that some people, there's some people that don't say anything because they're like, I don't know what to say. And then there's some people that's just like, yo, did you see this? And, you know, I'm like, yeah, I seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they days later bring it to me like, oh, was this you? You know, so I think when that came out, can't even, I just was like, well, when it originally, like just the showing of him, the young boy, when they said he got killed, like it wasn't connected to Devon immediately on the news. It was just like he was a basketball player, so it was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And then when it got connected to Devon and the internet started saying these are the people, like he was a killer and he did all this stuff, and then they like had like Devon picture and all that up there. It was like
instantly.
Then it kind of hit me. I didn't feel anything for real because it didn't bring my son back. It didn't change that he was gone. It didn't fix anything in my heart. It wasn't like a relief really. It was like a, damn, for real. And honestly, what I can say, the first thing I really did think of was his mom.
Yeah.
Like, I really did. I'm like, damn, she seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she lost a child, and the first thing I really thought of was, like, she was there. That's totally different, you know? So, it fucked me up to know that, damn, this kid supposedly killed my son. But my first thought, honestly, was I didn't think nothing of him for real once that came out about Devon, but I definitely thought about his mom. Yeah,
because you know.
I did. I didn't kind of. I think, honestly, maybe because it was I know it wasn't about Devon thing. I know it wasn't for Devon. Like, it wasn't a targeted hit or nothing. Not to say that, you know, that makes it better, but because I know it wasn't like a malicious, I'm going out there to shoot and kill this boy. Devon just was at the wrong place, the wrong time. Like, that area, whatever they was going through, that's just what it was. But in reality, whoever did it, it is what it is, you know. But when the news about him happened, it was like, damn. Like, all I could think of was like, damn, it was like the mom was right there. And I was like, that's a different type of, I mean, losses, but it's a whole nother thing to be there and see the shit happen in front of your eyes, you know.
It's crazy. And when you say supposedly,
I mean, because allegedly, I speak to my detective and they still are investigating, so I can't say for a 100% fact that he was the person that did it. You know, that's what the streets say. But, you know, the cops haven't confirmed it, so I can't say that he actually is the one that did it. So
being as though you hear the streets saying, you still don't, it's not a justice thing. It wouldn't be a justice thing with you if you knew for sure, because you said it's not bringing your son back. Do people really feel justice when somebody get killed?
Yeah.
You think so? Or locked up?
Some people do. Yeah. I don't know. I think sometimes you need something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it be street justice or it be, you know, judicial justice. I think some people really need something. And some people be happy for whatever justice they get.
Do you think, honestly, like, I know you very outspoken.
Sometimes. It's like,
I say you need to calm it down, right? I be like, you need to calm it down. Look, put something on it. Why you tell that boy like, you don't like his sneakers like that, right up front? Or you don't. I mean, because
I'm trying to work on him.
She be like, I don't like him. What you want me to lie? I like.
You thought that was matching? Like, what you put them on? Say no.
But when she's a street nigga, like I'm asking you on the up and up, like, and I know we can hide stuff. Nigga? We can hide stuff. So
tell me what a street nigga is, and then I can confirm if he was a street nigga.
You know what a street nigga is. You been around.
I know what some people think a street nigga is, and I know what
a real street nigga is.
Yeah, like, so if you just be outside in the streets, is that a street nigga, or if you
like into stuff like selling, killing, dealing?
No, he wasn't killing
doing
nobody.
Everything in the streets.
No, he sold weed here and there. So I mean, if that make you a street nigga, then I guess he was a street nigga, but he wasn't El Chapo. Or he wasn't doing nothing like that. He wasn't like,
you ain't find no stash in his room.
No, he wasn't doing nothing crazy like that. He was, he sold a little bit of weed here and there. Not even like on the regular, like re-up every other week type of time. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, and I think he did what he felt he needed to do to try to support, himself and his son or whatever, which I wasn't like a cheerleader for it, but at the end of the day, like what you gotta understand is that Devon's dream was really to become a big, rapper. He wanted to be known, he wanted to be famous, and he really believed the lifestyle of that was to be, like he thought he couldn't have a job. And I used to be like, well, why do you think you can't work? And he was like, when I look like working. And I'm like, nigga, like a nigga that need a job. Like, what you mean? What you look like working? But he thought his persona as a rapper was, he wouldn't say what I look like working. He would say, I just can't work anywhere. That's what he would actually say. Yeah. And because
it affects his image, he felt.
Yes, that's what he thought. And that's why I want to correct myself. He didn't say what I look like working. He was saying I just can't work anywhere. But to me, I'm a go to work person. So I'm like, nigga, you need to pay bills. You can work anywhere. If you got bills, you got to pay. Yeah. But he lived in a way where he thought, like, everybody that rap, they talk about
drugs, selling.
Whatever it is, yeah, like that's the lifestyle. Like most of them ain't talking about, I used to work at Burger King. Right. Like you might got a few that said they did that, but in reality, no, that's not what they glorify. Like they never act like. I used to even say to him, like before when he first started rapping, like some of the stuff he would be saying, I'm like, what you talking about? Like,
you ain't.
I literally told him, I said, yo, you better not ever write a rap that said anything like my mom used to be on drugs and we fucked up. Like, cause I told him, I swear to God, I'm gonna write this rap.
I'm gonna expose you.
Cause I used to be like, yo, you really didn't live a lifestyle that was that, like, to me, where you felt like that's the type of stuff that you had to talk about. Like, but he did. I'm not gonna say that he didn't, because he did have times where he felt like he struggled in life, that he didn't have any support in things. So he had times where he was, he was defiant, and I told him he couldn't stay in my house if he wanted to smoke weed and all that. It was like right out of high school. So you
told he had to go? Like
you're not going to just be smoking weed and doing whatever you want. So he went and he stayed with Miss Gillie for a little bit. And then he was staying with homies or whatever the case is, because I guess he chose, I didn't really say you got to get out, but I guess that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, you need to choose. And I guess he chose the weed.
Which we all do at when we get a certain age.
What I felt like it was. But he wasn't, to me, no, I wouldn't call him a street nigga. Like, he wasn't toting guns and doing, like, you ain't gonna catch him on the corner, like, every time you turn around, he got a gun. Like, nah. So I guess if you sell weed here and there, if that make you a street nigga, then...
I mean, in my opinion, it don't. In my opinion, you got college kids who sell weed.
Yeah, that's why I don't know what makes you, like, that's why I asked you what make you a street nigga.
Street nigga is somebody who been in and out of jail.
Nah.
Somebody who got reputation for shooting.
He was arrested before, but he was not convicted of any crime ever. He didn't serve any jail time. He probably was in jail for almost 24 hours. That's it. So no.
When you got him out, when he got locked up?
He said. I did.
I knew you was coming.
Yeah, cause I knew that wasn't him, and I was scared. I don't really know if he was scared, but my heart was on some. That's not a place for my baby. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I paid his bill. I got him a lawyer. Me and his dad got him a lawyer, but I paid the bill to get him out because I was, I didn't want that for him. Like, I didn't want to, like, I think his dad was going something like, no, teach him a lesson. And I'm like, my baby 4 pounds, 5 ounces. Like, I was like, no. Like, I mean, he definitely can fight. Don't get me wrong. But I was like, he don't need to be in jail. Like, let me go get my son.
You know, the dad perspective and the mom perspective of a son is somewhat different, in my opinion. Especially when it comes down to them like doing dumb shit.
Yeah, definitely. I think dads are easier to do tough love.
Yeah.
I think they kind of can veer to tough love way faster than mine. And it's crazy because I'm really the disciplinarian of my children. Like, they dads be like, oh, they called me. Like, I literally go whoop the kids' asses. Like, I was the one that they didn't want to get in trouble with. It wasn't I'm gonna call you dad. Like, it was I don't want my mom.
Right, he was more
like it definitely Devon didn't want no problems with me. Yeah. It wasn't never the dads. It was definitely, if my mom find out, she's going to be the one that's going to lose her shits. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Did you spoil him?
Yeah, I guess.
You would say you spoiled him?
Yeah. Like, he wasn't like a brat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess he was spoiled. He was spoiled because Devon had, like, to me, he had the best of both worlds. Like, he literally had, like, family everywhere that loved him. We got Devon and Spady side of the family. He had Ward and they side of the family. And he got me and my side of the family. So, you know, it was a lot as a child, like, to probably know that you have 2 dads.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That's me.
But it was decent to him because it was love. You know what I'm saying? It was love. You know what I'm saying? He grew up with Devon and, you know, his siblings over there and aunts and uncles and all that. And
was Devon a good father to him?
Devon was a great father. Devon was a great father. He was definitely, you know, he was a great father. He was always, you know, he wanted the best for the kids. Devon discipline thing would be the kids did something, he would, like, put them on slave mode, like, clean up the house.
He was
like
real disciplined.
Like, yeah, he had a big house and he would be in there, they'd be cleaning woodworks, and Devon, my son would call me on the phone like, Mom, he crying, can you come get me? I'm like, what's wrong? He want us to clean up, it ain't even dirty.
Yeah.
And I go flying right over there and get him. Cause I'm like, yo, I mean, again, I get it, but they used to be, that's probably one thing that they would be mad at, is that Devon was able to get away from what they felt like was the torture or whatever. Like,
you were belly ma all the time.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna come get my baby. Like, he'll call me for stuff like that. He'd be like, yeah, I want to come home. I'd be like, all right, I got you.
What about his other dad? Was he a good dad?
Yeah, he was good. He was, you know, he was around.
Yeah.
When he was around, and he was good. You know, once he so our situation, like, I'm not going to have to keep reiterating this, but it is what it is. Like, Devon got 2 dads. He's biologically Faward's son. He was birthed to Devon. Devon raised him his whole life. Faward has been in his life since he was 3. And once we've realized that he was possibly the dad. This is actually before we got the blood test. So we didn't get the blood test till Devon was 7. But around 3 or 4, it was like, oh shit, I think your child, you know, his daughter and my son look just alike. And that's what kind of like sparked the thing. I ran into, I went to see Miss Gilda and Faward's oldest daughter. Yeah. No, his oldest daughter was over there. And as soon as I seen her, I was like, ooh, oh shit. Like, call for her. And then, like, he came, he seen him, and then from there, it was like a thing where you knew. Yeah, you knew. And so from then, like, he literally, you know, I could say he stepped up and started, like, you know, getting them and, you know, being around them and stuff. Like, he would be at their house and all that. He hanging out with the major figure kid guys and all that stuff. So he had been in his life from the moment I, you know, said, yo, this could be a possibility or whatever. And then when we got the blood test, me and Devon was going through some court stuff. And he actually was trying to take me to court for full custody. I can't even remember what was going on, but damn. I was like, we not doing that. Because we always shared custody of Devon, like, whatever. But then it was like we were kind of getting it on paper or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that's when I asked for Roy to take the paternity test. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't, I ain't going to say it was right or wrong, because even before that, Devon knew about Farrar being in his life. Right. So it wasn't like all of a sudden, where did this come from? Like, he had been knowing that Devon was going over there and stuff like that. But it was like once we went to court, of course I would get a paternity test just to, right. Like, you're not taking my son. Like, I mean, the court wouldn't have no reason to give him to me. It ain't like I was a crackhead or abusive or didn't have a job or couldn't take care of him. It was more so...
they probably would have given y'all both custody.
Yeah, that's what they did.
Nothing wrong with each side.
No, that's exactly what happened. So
then he definitely had the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Best of Trey worlds.
Yeah, he grew up with... That's always a good thing.
When two men could come to an understanding.
And even after the paternity test, like, Devon had the opportunity to bow out if he wanted to, and he did. So I definitely commend him for that. Like, I wouldn't have been mad. I definitely wouldn't have been mad if he did make that choice, but he didn't. And I mean, I definitely commend him for that, because a lot of men would have been like, "No, go ahead," you know. But that's his son, as far as he's concerned, you know. Yeah. So.
Yeah, he never played one against one. That's good.
No.
That's an amazing thing. That's super amazing.
I know it hurt him.
Yeah.
To his core, like, to find out that he wasn't, you know, his biological father, but it wasn't a malicious thing. It was a thing, like, it was what?
It was what it was. You was young? Y'all
We was young, but it was like, you cheated, I cheated. Like, and I just so happened that I got pregnant, and I didn't know that I was pregnant by Farrar, because me and Farrar wasn't having sex regularly or nothing like that. So it wasn't like this is a thing that's, oh my God, I really don't know. It was a one-time thing, and it was like, oh crap, like.
Because if you knew, it wouldn't have been no question. You wouldn't even wanted to put yourself in that situation.
I literally was getting an abortion anyway, because I didn't want to have the baby by Devon at the time, because our relationship was so rocky because of the cheating and certain things. So I wasn't even trying to have a baby in general. Right. So, you know, being as though I, you know, did go through with the pregnancy and all that kind of stuff, it was I guess I didn't really think about the time that me and Farrar had, because we really did use a condom too. So it's like, he was meant to be.
So in your mind, you're not. That's not even like, while you pregnant, you're not even like thinking about that.
I'm really in a real full-fledged relationship with Devon, and sexually active with Devon majority of the time. I had a one-time thing with Farrar, so it's not most people wouldn't think that the one-time thing would be
especially with protection.
Yeah. So I mean, but it is what it is, you know.
Because a lot of people didn't know. They don't know. It's all over the place.
Well, it ain't for the people to know. The people that know.
I just hate when people try to make it like
that. Be the thing. I be cracking up. Like, I be cracking up. They be like, I ain't even know. But who is like who is you supposed to know? Like, the people that's involved knows, the family knows, the friends that's around knows. I be cracking up at the world that think that somebody posted right out this is what's happening with me on next episode of. Like, why would you think you were supposed to know? Who the hell told you had to know everything that happened in people's lives? Like,
the internet is
wild.
It can be a weird place sometimes.
This is why it's so hard for me to be a part of this world, because the internet is like, I don't really be knowing what's going on with the internet. I don't really know internet rules.
We gotta bring her up to speed. like
no, seriously, I don't know internet rules. I'm so not in it to be like a person. I'm not a personality person. Yeah. I am just toy.
Right.
Like, I'm really just toy. Like, so it's like, y'all be like, no, you people. And I be like, no, I don't.
I seen you put a post up about Devon. I seen a lot of comments in there.
You talk about my most recent post? Because I put a post about Devon.
Your recent post. Yeah, no, your recent post. Why you put that post up?
I feel like it was a narrative that was put out there about Devon that I didn't agree with, that I felt like was I don't know if the word should be inconsiderate. I don't really know what the word is, but I felt like it was false. It was a false narrative to in a lot of ways, like saying he was a follower. That's this personality, Devon. Every person, you can walk up and down the street, anybody you ever know that knows him, if you ask him, yo, you think Dev, Cheese, whatever you want to call him, was a follower, they going automatically like, hell no, like, nah, like, he's definitely not that person. Like, so, he wanted to be in the streets. I mean, I guess if that's what you consider, you know, telling we want to be in the streets, then whatever, but that's not, like, he was so much more than that.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, where's that recognition? Where's like, yo, he was a great dad. Like, cause that's what he was. He was a great dad. He was a great friend. He was a great brother. He was a great son. He was, you know, somebody that you can rely on. Like, you know, he got friends that went to jail. He was answering the phones. He was sending letters. He was doing all those things. He was a loyal person. Like, so it's like so many other things you can call him. And to be like, and I think it ain't about him.
Right.
Rubbed me the wrong way. Cause how is it not about him?
Yeah.
How is it not about him when, if you have a cause, you have that cause because of what happened to him. So how is it not about him? It doesn't make sense that it ain't about him no more. Yeah. It's definitely about him. It's about him for me. It's always been about my kids, you know, in life and in death, it's going to be about them. So, and I think that if anybody that knows me since Devon has passed, I kind of been in the background for real, for the most part. Like, I mean, I've had like Inquirer interview me before. I mean, you did the documentary. You know, I just put my little post up about my son and everything, but I'm not out here like, I'm Devon mom. Like, I've never done it because it's not a need for me to do that. Like, I know who I am. You know, for people that know me know who I am. I'm not looking for
recognition.
For what? Like, that's my son. That's my son.
And literally,
real life. Like, not a. I was a supportive advocate and mom in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so when death, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Probably even more.
In real life, I was at the basketball games. In real life, I was at the football games. In real life, I was helping him with outfits for the shows, or, oh, let me hear your music, and, you know, what y'all doing, whatever. Like, so real life, you dad, I'm holding you down. I'm helping you with your kids. Like, I was real life doing this all the time. So it's not I'm not all of a sudden. It's just that, I mean, real life people that know me know that I was there.
Right.
They know that I'm running up and down the sideline screaming and hollering and acting like a fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, my son used to be so embarrassed, like, oh my God, Mom, out of all the voices, only one I can hear is yours. So that's who I always been. So I'm real life still doing what I always did. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, like, so I met Toy, I did
video.
I did a video for Lid, for Mac, what y'all call him. And I think that day we shot the video at your house. And I met Toy. I already knew about her son and stuff like that. And for those who don't know, I lost my mother. My mother was killed when I was 14. So I got like a certain type of feeling for moms, especially when they moms that lost their child to gun violence, because I lost my mother to gun violence. So when I met Toy, it wasn't about no clout. It wasn't about none of that. We connected. And she was like, hey.
No, I actually asked you. I actually asked you, can you do, no, it was his party is what I asked you. I said, can you I was having his birthday party. And I was like, can you do the recording and all that stuff for his party? And you was like, yeah. And then we kind of like was connecting about what I wanted and everything. And then that's when we came up with the documentary. Yeah. It was like, yo, it'd be dope if we do
this.
Yeah, you was just kind of like asking me questions about Devon. And then that's how we.
Because it was this narrative. So the documentary was took down. I was messaged from the two guys or whatever about the documentary, right? They came in my DM and all that. I spoke about it on social media or whatever. Because I want people to understand that nobody's trying to be famous here and get no clout. We was really doing it off of the love, you know what I'm saying? Off of keeping his name alive and keeping his...
For the fact that I have the right to do it. Yeah. Like, in reality, like...
And that's what I was telling these
That's dudes, the bottom line. Like, that's my son.
Right.
And I can say and do and whatever. And it's never about nothing other than the fact that I have the right to do that. Whatever I want to do. I can talk about them whenever I want. I can post about them whenever I want. Yeah. I can do documentaries and so on. Whatever it is, I can do whatever I want because that's my son.
And that's the thing.
Like, I'm not taking away from nobody else. Like, whoever else want to do whatever they want to do, they do it. But you can't tell me I can't do it. And it ain't for no other reason other than the fact that that's my son and I can do whatever I want.
The whole thing was I was trying to be famous and come to you and not him and all that shit. And it was people who actually really agreed with it being, because they took my page. Wallow and Gillie got my page took. I had like 70,000 followers almost. They told me, Wallow told me, take it down. Who told you to do this? I'm like, you don't speak his mom?
No, he said, who gave you permission?
Yeah, who gave you the permission to do a documentary on
Gil's son.
On Gil's son.
No, that's what he said. He said on Gil's son. With me,
I was confused though. I'm like, you don't know his mom? I was like, maybe.
I was confused. You told me something. You was confused. I was like, huh? When you sent me the post, I was like, what do you mean? Like, I thought it was crazy. And what's crazy is that me and him don't have any conversations. So it wasn't never a conversation or anything had between me and his dad ever since he died. Yeah. Literally nothing. So it's like, how can you like, you can, don't get me wrong, people can feel however they want to feel, but when you have a issue or something, you're supposed to have a conversation, and then you can say whatever, bounce stuff over. If you don't have that and then you just do, I mean, you can move however you want to move too, but then that's why we can move however we want to move. So that's just the bottom line. Like, you don't get to write the narrative in the script. And
on top of that, it's like it's all good shit though. I just don't understand.
It was definitely a great. Anybody that didn't see it, you got to check it out. Yeah, it was definitely a great. It showed.
And that was my whole thing, like the comments and stuff like that. Because I had posted a video, I know a lot of y'all seen it, about what happened, and people was in the comments saying that's his dad and this, that, and the third. And I just wanted to give my talk on it because I was trying to create a narrative, a good narrative with the doc. A real narrative of who he was. He said, "You don't know my son," and I'm like, I'm not doing it for that. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it.
But you wasn't portraying like you knew him personally.
Right, absolutely.
You got my perspective of Devon, and you put together a documentary off of, not even gonna say my perspective, because this is the real life truth about who Devon is. Mm-hmm. Like, who Devon is what we talked about. What Devon did, Devon personality, Devon lifestyle, Devon everything. That's what we talked about. So it wasn't a my thing. It wasn't just a me thing. It was his grandmom, it was his friends, it was his brother. It was like other people that was, interviewed. So it wasn't just a mom's point of view. And you know what's so crazy? Because I was reading some comments, and a lot of people feel like moms, oh well, wait, they just soft, or they don't get it, but I do get it. I'm never not saying that I didn't understand how his dad felt about what he thought Devon wasn't doing right.
Yeah.
We never disagreed about that. Contrary to belief of what, he may feel. We didn't disagree about that. What I disagreed with is that I'm never going to throw my son to the fucking wolves. I'm never going to turn my back on him and say, I'm not fucking with you. I'm going to always support you. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't a support on, I want you to be the biggest drug dealer in the world. I'm saying that what's out there for you if I say, like right now, in reality, if you right now, you got an 18, 19-year-old kid out in the streets, what lifestyle you think they going
It's going to make it worse than what they already doing. I
mean, in reality, I don't really know anybody that situation happened and they was able, like being actually homeless, going to find a job and figuring out how to get a house and take care of themselves. Like, that's not normal reality, especially being actual homeless. You know what I'm saying? Like, not having nowhere to live. You're not with your mom, you're not with your dad, you're not with your grandma, you don't got no friends out. Like, if you don't have nowhere to go, what do you think they're going to turn to? Like, it's not a reality that they're going to go around the corner to the Walmart and get a job and be able
I don't think a true mom would ever like feed their child to the wolves. I'm talking about a true mother.
Not reality.
I know kids.
I'm not saying that we don't have tough love, or you don't get fed up. But he wasn't even that kid that did that much stuff that I was at my wit's end. Like, it ain't like every other day Devon was locked up or in jail or doing something that was like, I'm so tired of you, I can't take it no more. Like, I know people that have been through that in their lives with their children, and I get why they can be like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to pay for no more bills, I ain't paying no more lawyers. I wasn't there. Devon wasn't that kid, so it ain't like 3 strikes you out. He ain't had that many strikes for me to be, he wasn't doing stuff that wasn't things that, first of all, I can't even call him a kid because he was an adult.
How old was Devon when he passed away?
25.
Yeah, he was.
So it's not like he was 17, 15, 16, 17, 18 and he not listening to his parents. He was an adult, like, in reality. And I mean, yes, I still was helping out my adult child, but he was living on, let's say this, Devon was living with his girlfriend at the time. Like, he wasn't living with me. He wasn't living in North Philly. He wasn't living in the hood. He wasn't doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had just started a little business with his girl. They had got some cars that they was starting a rental business or whatever. So he was trying to do something with himself outside of just the rapping.
He wasn't just trying to hustle.
His hustle at the moment was just starting to get that rental car thing popping or whatever.
He was young. He was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, because he definitely wanted to make that dream of rapping and getting signed and all that reality. So he had to have studio money, stuff like that.
It's like you almost have to watch certain things you say, especially when the son has passed away, because there's other people that you're gonna hurt saying certain things. It just says you gotta watch what you say about people in the public that's passed away.
I think the opportunity that he has to say things about Devon in a positive light, he doesn't. And I think that's more so why I felt the need to say anything, in response to that. I think if Devon was a follower to any degree, maybe he was following behind you. Like I don't know if you ever take any credibility for all the things that he's seen you do or talk about or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did a lot of dumb stuff as a kid, young kid, same as you. So it's like, granted, we all know as parents, whatever, you know, do as I say, not as I do. But in reality, you have to be aware of the path that you lead. You know what I'm saying? And if kids are impressionable by anybody, it's by their parents. So like the accountability really should fall on you, for real. Mm-hmm. Like, I ain't never pop a fucking pill before. I ain't never drank a goddamn syrup in my life other than NyQuil or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't out here robbing people. You know what I'm saying? And not that Devon did that, but I never sold no drug. Like, so in reality, like you played an impressionable part in his life, whether you wanted it to be impressionable or not. And granted, I get that, you know, we always want our kids to do opposite of what we did, but if they look up to you, whatever, like, you can't kind of pick and choose what they're going to pick up and do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really can't. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that he did it because of that, but I'm saying that the lifestyle or the personality and the portrayal, the rapper, like, because I can recall Devon, it was one of his birthdays. I can't remember. He might have been 22. I'm not sure, around that age. And he was out with his friends, whatever. They might have been at the studio. I'm not really sure where they was at. And I called him or whatever. And I think I couldn't get in touch with him until like later on. Mm-hmm. And then when I talked to him, like, he was like, high, dumb high. Like, no, it was before that, because it was before he had Chase. It was before he had his son. And he was like, dumb high. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what is with that? Like, what do you get out of being dumb high like that? And he like, oh, we were just trying to have fun. And I was like, how was it fun and you sleep? Like, what fun did you literally get out of taking pills or whatever and falling? Like, I don't know if you had fun before you fell asleep. I don't know, because because
you don't get high.
I don't get high. So right. I didn't really understand. I still don't understand what people get out of that. Like, I think that sometimes they doing it because they got stuff going on. Sometimes it's just the thing that's happening. I don't know. Honestly, I can't relate. But a person that has probably been there and done that, they can relate. So right. To me, I always felt like you was just stupid doing right. dumb stuff. Mm-hmm. He literally said to me, he commented, he said something like, I don't remember what rapper it was, but he said something about some rapper getting high. Yeah. And I said, you about the stupidest motherfucker. Like, who? Are you serious? I know you ain't telling me about no rapper that get high. And that's why you
That's why you get high. That's why you doing it.
Yes. I mean, I thought it was dumb. I still always felt like it was dumb.
You know, but at the end of the day, it's a phase. And like you said, the relation comes from him. So he probably could have understood. Which he should understand.
You can relate. So whatever, like, and whether, I don't know what was the reason you did it when you did it, but in my head, you have some relatable understanding to why he could possibly do it. He has never not seen you smoke weed.
Yes.
Ever in his life.
Yes.
He smoked weed, the kids smoke weed, like, you can't be like, well, y'all smoke weed. Like, you literally can't look at nobody and do that when that's what you do.
Yes.
That would be asinine to say something like that. And I get the whole, we don't want our kids to do what we did. But in reality, come on now.
Yes. You know, back in the day, your mom will do certain things and you won't even know. You won't know at all. Like, they'll hide it. Like, but now, they'll just do it. If these parents today will do it in front of you. Yeah. And then get mad when you do it.
Yeah. That's crazy to me.
But you said something that's real, that's really real. Like, you saying you should have more understanding of who he is if he doing what you did.
Yeah. And I mean, it makes
have more patience. You understand what I'm saying?
Grace or something. Like, and I ain't saying that he didn't talk to him or they didn't, whatever. They had a relationship that was good at one point and not so good or whatever. And I think it was more so of you just want people to just do what you say. And at the end of the day, he wasn't a child. It wasn't like we can put you on punishment because you didn't follow the rules. I mean, what you could do is stop fucking with your kid like you did, which is your choice. You have that choice. But that was your choice. You can't make it be everybody else's choice.
Right. So when you hear certain things that's on the internet, it just make you I
feel like no matter what place you were at that time, you still should have something else to say about him other than that. That's all I'm saying. Like, granted, that may have not been the highlight of your relationship, but reality of the matter is that was your child, and this should be something positive. It should be it, and it's not even like, because I can't say I know every single thing. Like, I don't see every single thing that he does when he, on every platform, because I don't like pay attention to all that. But I do know that the things that have been brought to my attention or the things that I did see, I've always noticed that it was like oh, my son was into this, oh, my son was into that. And it's like, oh, my son was a good dad, my son was a good person, my son was funny as hell. Like, it's so many other things that he was other than that. And it's like that, why is that your only narrative of him? Why is that the only thing that
you gotta say
it stands out? Like, and that's the only thing to me. It's so many other things. Like, Devon was not a bad person.
Right.
At all. Like, at all. He was a great person. He was a great person. He was a good guy. Funny, loyal, loving, silly, like, oh my God, he best brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, to all his siblings, like, he was a good guy. So it's fucked up to not acknowledge him in that light. It's fucked up to not ever acknowledge him in that light. Like, that's not okay. It's not okay to have such negative thoughts about him. I don't like that.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all go to Toy page. If y'all want to support Devon, just be on the lookout for Forever 23 Productions. I think Toy, pretty soon she's going to be starting like a non-profit thing for Dev.
We got some basketball tournaments.
Some basketball stuff.
We got a couple of things that we got in play. So just stay on the lookout.
Peace.
Peace.
It is.